Hello. So I'm going to have a go today at doing some collage pieces, mixed media pieces inspired by Annie Claxton. She did something very similar with squares. I'll link to the video in the description. I've laid mine out a little bit differently because I want to try and make bookmarks, and you'll see I've used thicker tape on the inner bits, the outside bits, so that I get the same size border when I cut them. So maybe I should show you some of the stuff I'm going to use first. I've got a few markers, some paint markers, acrylic paints, a bit of scrap paper, some bit of paper ripped out of a book, a bit of brusho. I've got some coloured pencils as well. So I'm just going to crack on in exactly the same way Annie did, by just doodling on the page in the first instance. This pen's a bit dried out. I don't think I've used it that much. Try this blue one, see if it's any juicier. That's a bit better. And I'm going to, don't know how well this is going to work. I think because these are alcohol based, they won't lift with the water I'm going to put on it in a second, but we shall see. Just going to put a few little sprinkles of brusho on each section. And get them spritzed. Of course, now I have to go and make sure it's dry, so bear with me a second while I get the hairdryer out. Okay, that's all dry. I'm going to get some white acrylic on there now. I'm just fumbling for a paintbrush. Just going to splodge a little bit of white acrylic on each section. I'm going to use an old piece of scrap card to just smush it about a bit. Now we need to get some collage pieces sorted. So I've got this page that I ripped out of I think it's an old Enid Blyton book actually. Just got something I picked up from the charity shop for cheap to rip up. I'm literally just going to tear it into little scraps that I can stick on. I want every section to have a little bit of book on. So, and I've just got a Pritt stick, not the most sophisticated glues, but it will do the job. I've got to be careful not to get them on the tape, because it'll make it hard to peel the tape off afterwards. I think Annie learnt that the hard way, so I'm going to learn from her mistakes. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to pause while I stick the rest of these down. Yeah, so they're all stuck on, all very random. And I've got this sheet of blue origami paper. I'm going to cut some circles and shapes out of that so that I can stick those on as well. I just I think I'm using the term circles quite loosely. I'm going to cut some more of these out. I won't make you watch all that. So I've got a bunch of these little shapes, and I'm just going to go back in with my Pritt stick and get them all stuck on. A little bit awkward using this. A brush glue would be better, but this is what I've got. So again, I won't make you watch me doing lots of sticking. I will come back in a second. There we go, so they're all stuck on. I'm going to use some of this light blue violet acrylic, make some marks. Now I've got this ultramarine blue I'm going to put a few marks on with as well. Not planning any of this at all. I'm just painting, seeing what happens. Might go horribly wrong. We shall see. Not sure where to make a mark on this one. Oh, where's my lid gone? There we go. So that's that stage done. I need to get the old hairdryer out again. It's not quite dry yet, but I'm going to see if I can add some black details just to add some contrast. I need to add something else. I'm not too sure what, but I've got this silver paint pen. Let's see if I can. I might just. back to my trusty bit of card and just it's got some little shiny bits on it now. I quite like that. Let's see if I do some little highlights with the white Posca. Right, I need to think if I need to add anything else now. Just grab a coloured pencil and add a few more details. I've got these Arteza Expert pencils and Blueberry Blue. And I'm just going to add some scribbles. Oh, need to glue that back down. I think we're done. So now get the fun task of peeling the tape off. Oh. Does use quite a lot of tape, this technique, and you can't really use it afterwards because it's got so much water soluble stuff on it, so it would have too much potential to mess up your next painting, I think. There we go, that's that. And I'm just going to cut them out quickly so I can show you what they look like as individual pieces. So here we have all the individual bookmarks. go. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much to Annie for the inspiration and the ideas. I've done a few of these now and I've enjoyed them all. So, thank you for watching. Hope to see you again soon.